Meditation. How does meditation work? What is meditation?
So meditation.
Can we get another meditation ASMR stream? Well, there's still the old meditation video that we did back in 2012. And that's still around if anybody wants to take a look. It pretty much hasn't changed since then.
It hasn't changed a lick. I think it's exactly the same with I think there's a small changes to the rewards, but they're basically the same rewards, just with minor changes like percentages have been changed, but the rewards are pretty much the same.
So let's take a look at this. So if I look and I look up meditation, you're going to find a lot of information, the basics, the skill training. You can go here, but the main pieces of information that I want to cover are just the fact that meditation is a path that you can go down independent of anything else, and you can start down a specific path that will unlock abilities for you. So if you're a new player, you don't know what any of this is, that's essentially what it is. You decide based on these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 paths, you're going to pick one and you're going to go down that path to unlock abilities. How you do that, I guess that's what we're going to uncover next.
I would
recommend you would. Yeah, go ahead.
I would relate meditation to like an alternate advancement system that EQ would have or something like that. It's like another thing to do to progress in, and it gives your character additional abilities on top of the regular things.
Right. So each one here, so you can see here, each one, let's say I open up the Path of Love, which is the one that I'm doing, and it's the one that's probably the most common on PvE, to be honest. It will tell you here, okay, you gain levels as you go through meditation path. So saying, well, once you reach level 4, you will earn this. Actually, there's probably a better. Oh, here's all the titles.
And these levels
progress.
These levels are not to be confused with the meditation level, like the skill level. It
has nothing to do with the meditation skill level.
Yeah, it has to do with
particularly the path level that you unlock based on where you are in the meditation path. So you have to actually manually do something to get that level. I'll get to that. But for now, it's like basically on the 4th level, you gain something. In this case, you get the refresh ability. On level 7, you get the enchant ability, the enchanting grass ability. Level 9, you get the love effect ability. Level 11 and 12 and 13. You can read that. Every single path has the ability to do something. If you don't want to type in meditation, I'll just paste that into our chat so that you guys can take a look at the same time. So how it works is this. Very simply, works like any other skill. So in this case, you would have to make yourself a meditation rug. There's multiple different kinds of meditation rugs, if I'm not mistaken.
I would just start with the basic one, right?
Yeah. You need cotton, you need string, you need to turn to string with a spindle, you need a loom, and the loom will create the meditation rug.
We
don't have any string, so I have one. So
let's not go through the making of the meditation.
That's okay. I can do this really quick.
Really?
So here, you go here, you right click in the crafting window. I'm just basically showing you meditation rugs.
Okay.
There's the meditation rugs. Okay, so you have a meditation rug. What do? Well, for the first 20 levels, you can gain your skill by essentially just placing the meditation rug on the ground, right-clicking, meditate. It's about a 2-minute timer. You won't meditate every single time. So you can see here, thank you, Pyro, that, see, when you're meditating, farts don't matter because you can't even hear them. So in this case, I fell into a trance. Do you try to control things you should not or cannot? You either fall into a trance or you will fail and you just have to try again. So you just keep trying again until you don't fail. After you get to the end, you will either gain or not gain skill in meditation. So meditation is done through nature. Meditation right here. Or meditating skill.
It's just like every other skill, you know, like about a 50% chance to get a skill.
However,
skill tick.
after you meditate in this location, you cannot meditate again in this location. You have to then get up and walk, I believe it's 11 tiles in any direction away from this tile. Then
That's the key. You can't just keep meditating over and over and over again. You have to walk 11 tiles away before you meditate again.
Okay, on top of that, I'm going to do something that will help you out. See how it takes 2 minutes before meditation's coming to the end? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on my sleep bonus just maybe
Right
5 seconds beforehand, right at the end.
Yep.
So I'll turn it on, wait for it to do the tick. I may or may not get meditation skill. I did, and I turn it off. So I essentially just doubled the amount of meditation skill that I got on that tick.
Yeah.
So if I go there, I got 0.25, which I would have gotten about 1.125-ish.
Yes, and Lonnie points out you have to wait. Like, you could meditate in the same spot again, but you have to wait a certain amount of time.
Right. So now at this point, I can take the meditation rug. Notice that at a 1 quality meditation, every single time that you do meditation on that rug, it damages it by 10.
Yeah.
And you can see here that meditation, or that a meditation rug repair takes a while.
Uh-huh.
Also,
you know what
at
a lot
this
of people
point,
do?
you can't turn on sleep bonus for another 5 minutes. So you have to wait 5 minutes before sleep bonus will, you can turn it on, and so you'll have to decide, do you want to wait 5 minutes? Then
or just keep sleep bonus on for that 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a
So
hard choice.
so what I did personally is I had this one spot, and then I went over and did meditation in the mines here. Walked over there, placed the meditation rug down, and then did another round of meditation. And then I walked to like a third spot, and I did this sort of like triangle where I would just keep walking to each spot, and you can just keep doing meditation until you get up to 15 skill. 15 is the magical number for any meditation path. So once you're at 15 meditation or meditating skill, you now have to decide which path do you want to go down. And so the thing that I showed you is you would have to very well look through this guide. That's right. If you had 2 or 3 rugs or whatever, and you just laid them down in those different areas and repaired them as you went, you wouldn't have to pick up your 1 meditation rug. But I think at this point,
That's what I was going to say.
This level of skill, you
why is the
probably
mine 2
have
tiles
one.
high? It's because I mined the ceilings, particularly to get more skill gain, without making my mine bigger.
Yeah, you can look up and you can just mine that cave ceiling to a point.
Yeah, up to a certain height.
That's for another video. You can basically mine ceilings. Ceilings take less time to mine out, or per action.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get...
And J. Popper Wurm asks, have we sent him yellow potions yet? He's making a yellow potion like museum.
Oh.
And we have not
on the
done
old
that
server,
yet.
I'm assuming.
On the old server.
So
on the old server.
we can for sure do that. We do have a number of them. We just got to remind us.
Yeah.
So the path of each path has different abilities. You just have to figure out exactly which one you're wanting to do. I would probably say, did the mysterious face? Oh, there you go.
There you go. Yeah.
I would recommend, as the official Deer of Wurm Online, I would recommend the Path of Love if you're on the PvE server, or the Path of Knowledge would be 2 very interesting ones. Now, do know that while you're looking at this, you have to remember that a lot of the abilities that you're going to get, this is a very, very long term path that you're going to take. Right, Catsper?
What the heck?
I guess not. And
Yes, longer for knowledge, yeah.
long term knowledge is like the benefits of knowledge is great, but it's going to take you a long time.
Yeah.
Long time. And that's why a lot of people choose
I gotta
Path
tell
of
you
Love.
why it's a long time. There's two reasons, in fact. So they're compounding. The one is to get your meditation skill up after, is it what, 20? After 20,
What
you
the heck?
only get 5 meditations per
There's
day
2 Caspers in a
after
row.
20. Okay, so like you can go do this back and forth thing that Brian was showing you just a second ago, up until skill
up
20.
to 20.
Once you hit 20, then every day you can only get 5 chances.
3 Catspers in a row.
What
Here.
the heck?
Yeah.
And then
so
those attempts have to be spread out by half an hour. So you can only
half an
you have to-
hour attempts.
half
4
an hour.
Catspers and 5 Catspers. What is going on? You. Yes.
Okay,
yes,
so
I do.
back to meditation. Let's get this done because we do have to get going at some point soon.
Yeah, so essentially, what we're saying is that once you reach 20 meditation, you can't do this round of meditation skill ups anymore. You can only do 1 skill up every 30 minutes for a total. Is it every 30 minutes or is there a total per day? I think it's
It's a
just
total.
every 30
it's
minutes.
both. It's both.
Oh,
It's
a
every
total
30
of
minutes for a total of 5 times a day.
5 times a day. And you could do more, but you just won't get meditating skill.
Actually, I
assuming
think
that's
there's.
what it is.
I think you can then it's after that it's every 3 hours. Yes. Oh, Typical's got it. Yeah, 5 times
every
for
3
30
hours.
minutes.
There you go.
And then after that, it's every 3 hours until the day resets.
That's one of the things that stops you from getting through the paths so quickly. The second
Right.
one is this thing right here. So let me just show this.
You're gonna show your special tile.
So is this chart. This table chart shows you why it takes so long. So let's say when you first get into a path, you can instantly get it, and then within 12 you have to wait 12 hours before you're allowed to attempt at the level 1, and then after that it takes 24 hours before you're allowed to attempt level 2, 2 days to attempt level 3, 4.5 days to attempt level 4. It just keeps going up. Look at this, 18 days in between attempts at 7, 8, 9. And you can see here that you literally have to wait. If you wanted even level 12, then all of a sudden, if you did it right back to back with each other, which again is not possible because meditation skill itself takes so long to get up to the point where you need, like, just to get to the 80 skill up would take you forever. But even if you had 80 skill and then you started, you would still have to wait 136 days and 12 hours before getting to 12th level of whatever path you're in. And this is what really
Oh, Gratzreba on the
stops you.
tower.
Oh yeah, Gratzreba. That's a big deal. Once you have that
Yeah.
tower,
Makes a big difference.
makes life so much easier.
Yeah, and with
So,
the
yeah.
I think it's the path of knowledge. I think it's the 11th level gives you the one that you're really looking for. Like level
Yeah,
11.
you'd have to. It's like somewhere here. It's like
So,
terrible.
Yeah.
So, whereas with the Path of Love, the 4th skill up, which will only take you 8 days after you get the skill level of 15, you can get. And that's beneficial. It basically raises your water and food to the top
Every
and
18 hours.
gives you every 18 hours and gives you 100% nutrition.
Nutrition. Yeah.
And then the 7th level, which will only take you, I don't know, a couple months, and you need skill level of 30, which is achievable, takes a while,
Yep.
but achievable, will give you the ability to take any grass tile or tree tile and turn it into enchanted grass, which again is extremely useful.
Yes.
then-
Refresh also fills your stamina bar, which makes for climbing steep slopes really good. And
That is true.
yeah, that's definitely a good.
What it doesn't do is fill up this the CCFP bar.
Right.
It doesn't do that.
So you're going to show the special tiles? I don't
And
think we talked about
so-
special tiles at all.
How do you actually advance in levels? Well, every single path requires a different special place that you have to sit in order to advance. And then
meditate.
in order to advance, you would get asked a question. So you'd sit there, you'd meditate, get to the end of the meditation on that special tile, and then you would get asked a question in the game. And you could try to attempt to answer it, because if you don't answer it correctly, you can, I'm assuming, just keep going until you answer it correctly.
I always was
I
under
don't
the
know if
impression
there's
that
a
if you
wait
answer
time.
incorrectly, that you have to wait the time again.
No, the whole
No,
time.
Is it not? I could be wrong, but that's how I always assumed it was, that if you failed to answer the question, you have to wait the same time again. So if it was an 8-day wait to get to that, then I think you might have to wait another 8 days.
Really?
I could be wrong, though. Totally could be wrong.
I don't remember that, but
Okay,
let's
maybe
say there's. It's the
not.
next
the
day.
next day? Okay, so you have to wait a day.
Yeah. But here's the question and answers. They used to hide these questions and answers, but you can find them on the wiki. And you
Yeah.
just click here, and then if you're wanting to at least not have to wait all these days, the questions are here.
Yeah, nobody fails because, yeah, you can look up the answers.
And I should say by here, I mean here.
Yeah.
Go back into here. Sorry. You would just go,
So I believe you
into one of
created a
these
love
paths.
tile.
and then
Right.
you would just click. The answers for the path questions can be found here, and then they're behind these spoilers.
So you created a love tile near us, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. So every single path is a different thing, and oh my God, Deathwind. Thanks so much. Gifting
Deathwind.
5 tier 1 subs to people in here. Who got those subs?
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And Xandog, Green Rock, D-Bum, Mishio, Tech PK.
Tech P. And Mishio. Mishio's here. We should give shout out to Mishio.
Oh, Mishio's lurking in the back. Oh my God, my love path area is decimated.
Huh. Mishio's been streaming a lot of Wurm and is loving it. I've checked out his stream a few times now. It's like he's always in a upbeat, great mood. Might have something to do with the rum. But also part of the Venn network, and does an awesome job.
All right, so what you have to do. One more. There's the Tech PK sub. Thanks so much. Thanks so much, Deathwind. That's crazy. Oh, thanks. Thanks for the follow, Dutchman. Yeah, so Path of Love.
Yeah, thanks for the follow.
Every single path has a different way, has a different special tile. The Path of Love tile, essentially, I created my own. I flattened out this area, and you put flowers all around. I did sort of like a 5x5 area. I don't think I had to do it that large, but here it is. The center tile usually becomes special. It has to be near water, so here's the water. Near water, flowers everywhere. Somebody definitely took these flowers. I should really
that's not
put
good.
maybe a sign here and
Yeah,
maybe
you
some
should put a
fencing or
sign.
something.
Maybe something that says
That's the end goal.
not to pick the flowers.
Here's the center tile. The way that you know whether it's turned special. Let's see if it's still special after they took that. You have to meditate.
You have to meditate, yeah.
And then at the very end, it will tell you that this place is special. If it doesn't, then it's not a special place. So we'll wait the few minutes and we'll tell, yeah. And typical, the love and knowledge tiles are all easier to make. Go on to that page and it'll tell you how to create the particular tile for whichever path you decide to do. So this is what I did. I got to 15 meditation. I created this tile. I asked the question, got into Initiate of Path of Love, got level 1. I don't know if I got level 2. I don't think I can yet. I think that will happen tonight. But what you do is you come to the tile like this, you meditate until the question pops. Now the thing is that even if you're on the special tile, and even if you have the right skill, every single time you meditate, you will not get a question. So you have to just keep trying and trying and trying until a window pops up and the question pops up.
Yes. It's not
That's
a
just what you
100%
have to do.
chance that you get the question. Yeah. But it will tell you it's a special place every time. Is that right?
You have to make sure that it's telling you that, or else you're just wasting your time. Yeah.
Yeah.
It does tell you every single time.
But it might take a few tries to
So-
get the question.
Here's the question. Is this still a special tile after the
Somebody's dug it up,
I'm not really sure what happened here.
or somebody cultivated it or packed it. I don't
Horses
even
on
know.
it, or
Put horses. Yeah.
so this is indeed a special place.
Okay, good. Still a
That's good.
special
And it's
place.
still saying you still need to let your recent progress sink in for several hours. So it's still telling me I still have a few hours, and I was expecting that because I believe I had to wait the 2 days. And
This is-
Dude,
this is one
a
of those
few
skill-
tries.
Yeah, a few tries,
I think I
yeah.
waited maybe 5 times before the question popped up last time. And think about that, 5 times per time is 2 minutes.
There are
And,
ways to increase your chances of getting a question. Higher quality rugs, the better types of rugs. So, like, if you're using an exquisite rug, you have a higher chance at getting the question. And
That's right.
I think also your skill, and also the level that you're on, makes it more difficult to get a question. So I've heard of people like trying to get to like the 13th or 14th level and taking 100 or more tries to get the question with like high quality rugs and everything. And I wonder if rarity does anything for the rug. Yeah,
Potential.
better rug types, yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
So, I mean, in saying that, that's pretty much meditation right there. Choose
Yep.
your path. Go get your meditating skill up. And then
And
find
if you're
your
like
tile.
me, it will frustrate you to no end, this skill. I think I logged in like, okay, I'm finally going to do some meditation. And I did like 6 or 7 meditations in a row, like meditation actions, with 0 skill gain. And I was just ready to give up.
So yeah. So it's a meditating skill. You have to be patient, and you essentially have to be as zen as your character is when they're doing the
Right.
meditation, or else you
Yeah.
will not get through it.
Rare rug gives 10% skill gain. Awesome.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
That's great. Ooh, Supreme is 20% skill gain. Fantastic is 30% skill gain.
Glad to hear they added some functionality to the rares there, because I remember for the longest time it was thought that rugs didn't like rare rugs didn't give any gain, but